We show up and they're all just like, who the hell are these strange people?
By the 12. I thought Ishgard remarkable, but this... We are certainly not in Eorzea anymore.
A tavern is a tavern, Alphino, here or anywhere else. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to do what I do best.
Oh, 1,000 pardons, my lady. The signs of the 7th dawn, I presume. I hope your voyage was not too trying.
And you are?
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. Hancock of the East Ul'Dah Trading Company, at your service. On behalf of Chairman Lolorito, I bid you welcome to Kugane and invite you to take refreshments at our local offices.
Lolorito? I was aware his interests extended beyond the borders of Eorzea, but not so far as Kugane. Regardless, I am disinclined to accept the hospitality of grinning merchants, especially those who serve a master with whom we have such a difficult relationship.
My, such naked suspicion. I do hope that business with the Crystal Braves did not rob you of all faith in your fellow man. Or do you really think the chairman is plotting to drag you into another one of his grand schemes?
Yes.
I beg your pardon? If you are trying to win my trust, you are failing quite spectacularly.
Oh dear, have I offended you? Once again, I must apologize. Too much time in the Far East, you see. One is compelled to talk in circles round everything here, and one finds oneself longing for the invigoratingly candid speech of the Ul'Dah markets. Though I see now that this was neither the time nor the place to indulge said longing. Might I suggest that we continue this conversation at the company offices? Too many eyes and ears here, you understand. 'Twould be decidedly reckless to say any more.
If I may favor you with the invigorating candy you apparently crave, it would be decidedly reckless to follow a man I neither know nor trust. Give me one good reason why we should accept Lord Lolorito's invitation.
Now there's the young diplomat I was told to expect. Very well then, I shall explain. You understand that you are come to a most reclusive and secretive nation, yes? One whose borders are closed to foreign trade save at this single port. Then it should come as no surprise that a great many parties have vested interests here. Merchants like myself are a given, of course, but for every one of us, you may be certain there is also an agent of a foreign government. Many notable nations and empires have embassies here, you know, including, of course, the Garlean Empire, with whom you have such a difficult relationship.
To paraphrase, Kugane is teeming with Imperial spies, one or several of whom could now be listening to our every word.
Something to that effect, yes. Beneath this veneer of bustling trade, a war for supremacy is being waged between world powers. One might say we were standing on the front lines, just not in public.
I still have my doubts, but he may have a point. I say we accept his invitation for now.
Alright, Hancock. Do anything stupid, I'll kill you. And you must be Fenway, Slayer of Gods, Rider of Dragons, Savior of Ishgard, Stealer of Pants, if some of the more puzzling rumors are to be believed. I knew it. May I say what an honor and a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance, good sir. I just know you and I are going to get along famously. Now then, without further ado, allow me to escort you to the company offices. This being your first visit to our fair city, I shall make an effort to point out various landmarks along the way. if you would be so good as to follow me. Where's the jumping? Oh, okay, that's the jumping puzzle. Cool. Sounds good. Alright. Everyone, if I could have your attention, please. You are now standing in Tenkontano. Loosely translated, it means Spire of Drifting Souls, which, as some of you may have deduced, makes reference to the aetheryte which stands over yonder. The design is markedly different from those of Charlie, and yet I trust the function is identical. A diplomat and a scholar. Well, wonders never cease. Far Eastern aetheryte technologies have a long and storied tradition. I assure you. This particular example was constructed by the Onishishu, a collective of skilled craftsmen who guard their ancestral techniques with the utmost secrecy. In short, you will find it no less reliable than the Western counterparts. Attune, if you like. I will go attune, so I don't have to run back. Imagine having to take that boat ride every single time. Beautiful though it may be, we cannot spend all day staring at the aetheryte. Come. Let us move along. The markets are next. There's a quest over there. Ah, leaves. Cool. Okay, got some random Westerners. Make sure to attune to their shards, everyone. Just as you were taught in all the nations you've been to. We have arrived at the largest shopping district in Kugane, Kugane Dori. Kugane, as you are doubtless unaware, is an ancient Hingan word for gold. So, in this prosperous port where golden fortunes are made, lesser fortunes, or Kugane, are earned by the local merchants. It's all quite logical once you learn the language. You're beginning to speak my language. Oh, a kindred spirit. What a pleasure it is to meet a young lady who appreciates the value of hard-won coin. Hancock of the East Aldenal Trading Company. You are with clients today. Why, if it isn't Master Kyton. Pray allow me to introduce you to my esteemed guests, but recently come from distant Eorzea. This kind and generous soul supervises all transactions here in Kugane Dori. Your sincerity is ever appreciated. As he says, I am Kyton of the Hakuchi clan, and it is my honor to serve as an overseer in these markets. As we receive many foreign visitors in Kugane, we accept all manner of currencies. Rest assured, your Eorzean Guild are welcome here. I invite you to peruse our wares at your leisure. Arms, armor, foodstuffs, potables. Here you will find all of them and more. For those of you who don't know, potable means it's something that you can drink. People mispronounce it potable because they don't know the origin of the word, but whenever you see one of those trucks rolling around and it has non-potable water on it, that usually means it's like industrial run, well, not industrial runoff, you know, but it usually means it's like irrigation water, could be gray water, not stuff you want to drink. Yeah. And they use it for all kinds of things. But anyway, potable versus non-potable. You can just say it potable and people will know what you mean. Or drinkable. So beer is potable. If we may pause here for a moment. This road leads to the Injingai, the district in which Injin, or foreigners, are permitted to reside. Would this also be where the foreign embassies are found, including that of a certain empire? Precisely. So you see, it would not be at all unusual to cross paths with one of the Garlean cousins here. With this in mind, I would encourage you to choose your words carefully. We would not want any physical altercations, after all. Such spats are strictly forbidden. The Okay, let's just think of this like a Japanese word. So, Sekisegumi punishes breaches of the peace quite severely. I have seen foreigners permanently exiled for a single violation, though, to be fair, this is not common. More often than not, they are executed on the spot. What? Cut down then and there? You're joking, right? Would that I were, but alas, these samurai are a humorless lot. Why, I recall one instance when a foreign merchant, in his cups, dared lay hands upon an Hingan aristocrat in front of a Sekisegumi. The samurai cut him in half with a single stroke. Ugh, I don't want to think about that. So as you see, it would behoove you to behave. Failing that, we may be forced to part ways with one another. Or you with yourselves, in the manner that of the late Teleji Adeleji. That guy was a complete jerk. I'm glad he's dead. Oh, how I amuse myself. But we must carry on. I have yet to show you the Garlean consulate. Yeah, I'll slice them in half. It'll be great. That looks like one of the... Looks like an Ul'Dah soldier. Huh, it is. Well. This, as you may have surmised, is the consulate of you-know-who. He who cannot be named. Mark the guards at the gates. Are their uniforms not different from those you have seen in the West? Were you to travel far and wide, you would find that many such variations exist, often inspired by local designs, all of which goes to show that even a massive empire seeking to rule all of creation is not without its artisans. There is oh so much more I could speak of. The soothing waters of the onsen, the ephemeral delights of the pleasure districts. But your tale is still weary from your long sea voyage. Let us retire to the company offices. Sup, Festus? That's close enough, savage. Piss off. Who told you could come near us? I'll kill your whole family. It's like, jeez, man, calm down. I eat pieces of crap like you for breakfast. You eat pieces of crap for breakfast? Oh, come on. Doesn't look like there's anything over there, but probably need to go to those. You know, it probably would have been faster just to teleport. Yes, I think that's what we'll do. Do some good old-fashioned teleportation. Alright, we don't have the Thruvian thingamajig yet. So let's head over there. We'll just grab these two first, then we'll go up there. This place is like South Texas, rains constantly. Yeah, we'll get this one, then sprint to the Thruvians. Ah, good. That one guy, he's just like, oh, blood loss, my one weakness. I should really get together with Nev at some point, and then like we go and play Magicka or something. Yeah, looks like a fairly nice place. Nice open air. I think in the Middle East they used a lot of open air stuff. So there's a specific form of, like, I think like proto air conditioning. So in the Middle East they would build these really tall towers. And those towers would have windows in them, basically, like, think shutters, I think. And so what was interesting about these was that you could, if you opened the shutters on, I think it was both sides, air would flow through that, down the tunnel, into the basement, and then back up through the... Yeah, and then back up to... back up through the place. So what this would do is you would open them in the morning to get the cool morning air, the cool, cold desert air. And then when the day started coming, when things started warming up, you would just close all the shutters and trap the cool air inside. So that acted as a sort of pre-air conditioning system. And I suppose after things did warm up entirely, and I mean, you can't really... all the Aetheryte Shards airship landing is now accessible. Fantastic. And so this would allow you to keep the place relatively cool overnight if it got too cold at night, because deserts are really cold at night. You could then also just close them to keep the place warm. So, you know, it works. At long last, we have arrived at our destination. May I present to you our humble offices. We have much to discuss, so I will refrain from further prattle. Come. Right this way. Okay, it's like a printing press.
Our thaumaturgist took great pains to ward these walls against all manner of surveillance. Where business dealings are concerned, we do not compromise on confidentiality. You may avail yourselves of these offices for the duration of your visit. Come and go as you like, and know that you may speak freely here.
Your offer is most generous, but I will not enter into any agreement which would leave us beholden to you or your master.
A legitimate concern. Allow me to clarify then. The chairman bids you consider this as an expression of his heartfelt contrition for the bloody banquet and the unpleasantness which followed. Never having been one to put stock in words alone, the chairman deems the provision of material aid to be a more appropriate demonstration of his sincerity. By sheer coincidence, your purpose here also happens to coincide with our own interests. That is, assuming you are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front.
How could... I will not bother to offer a denial. You have the right of it. To be specific, we are come in search of our Far Eastern allies, Yugiri and Gosetsu, whom we hope to assist in their fight.
The Auri Shinobi and the Rugadan Samurai? Then you will be pleased to know that they have both come to Kugane.
Are you sure?
Quite. They came here aboard a company vessel, you see. However, they encountered difficulties securing passage across the Ruby Sea.
The Ruby Sea? Sorry, I've never been any good at geography.
Forgive me. This calls for a map. We are here in Kugane, the sole open port of Hingashi, situated on her western coast. Doma, meanwhile, is here on the eastern coast of Otherd in Yansha. Therefore, if your friends are to reach Doma, they must first cross the Ruby Sea. Alas, this is easier said than done, as the Ruby Sea does not fall within the dominion of either Hingashi or Doma, being controlled since antiquity by a third party, namely the Confederacy. Said maritime collective is known for the consummate skill of its sailors, and for demanding that any vessel entering its waters pay a toll referred to as the Ruby Tithe. In exchange, the Confederacy's vast fleet guarantees the safety of those who travel within its territory. Now, as I'm sure you are aware, Garlemald conquered Doma some 25 years past, at which time the Empire saw no value in controlling the Ruby Sea, and thus did they turn a blind eye to the activities of the Confederacy. The recently appointed acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma had other ideas, however. She has formally condemned the Confederacy and declared that any who recognize their authority shall be branded enemies of the Empire. Bowing to this pressure, Hingashi severed ties with these toll-takers and forbade the payment of the Ruby Tithe, prompting the Confederacy to make it known that any merchants choosing to sail the Ruby Sea would do so at their peril.
No wonder they struggled to secure passage to Doma. What captain would risk such a journey given the circumstances?
Well, 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 I have a captain for you. No, probably not.
I am told your friends were not so easily deterred from their course, but I know not whether their persistence bore fruit.
I say we follow in Yugiri and Gosetsu's footsteps and attempt to secure passage to Doma for ourselves. We will need to cross the sea in any case, and we may learn something of their whereabouts in the process. And should we find that they are still in Kugane, we can make the journey together.
In that case, I have some information which may be of use to you. No quid pro quo, I assure you. The chairman was most insistent that I aid you to the best of my ability.
In other words, I have free range to give you literally anything that I want. He's like, here's $1 million. Here's 2 billion gil. Have fun. Though I am reluctant to take any action whatsoever that could be construed as placing ourselves in Lord Lolorito's debt, we must avail ourselves of what it means are available. Our Alamegan allies place their faith in us, and I do not intend to disappoint them. What is this? Question mark. A good samurai is hard to find. I agree, Gosetsu. It would seem inefficient for us all to venture out together in search of information on Yugiri and Gosetsu's whereabouts. Agreed? Agreed. We need to cast our net wider. Split up and pursue all available avenues of inquiry. But if we were to coordinate our efforts effectively, we would need to establish a working base of operations here. Indeed, Tatara would seem best suited to the task of organizing our supplies and procuring new ones. Yay! She's just like, secretarial work? Managing all the resources so you guys can go out there and kill everything. Yeah, let's do it. While she attends to that, we four can begin... Oh, right. It's like there's only 3 people there. I should eat more, huh? Losing weight is fun. While she attends to that, we four can begin our search by questioning the individuals Hancock identified. Alisaie and I will take those in the southern districts of the city, and the two of you can take those in the north. In anticipation of just such an eventuality, I took the liberty of preparing some few sketches of Yagiri and Gosetsu during our voyage. They're just like stick figures. Hey, yeah, that's pretty damn good. Wow. Ishola warned me that you were a bit of an artist, but these are great. They'll definitely come in handy. Looks like it's you and me, Fen. Let's step outside and talk about where to start. Elise? Wow, Alphino sketches are so... I don't know how to put it, but they're very... Well, see for yourself. You may review Alphino's sketch at any time during this quest by using the relevant key items menu. Yes, they are very good. It looks more like them. It looks more like them than they do. Honestly, he could make a living doing this. Oh, sorry. No time for distractions. Why don't we start by visiting Karaku, at the onsen. Ah, that was it. I forget what an onsen is supposed to be. Is that supposed to be a brothel? It's a brothel of sorts, I'm pretty sure. I mean, we came from Linz to Lamensa. What are we worried about? Holy crap, I didn't know we were at the Federation. Back in like the 1950s, they're making the original Star Trek. They literally just had people who would like pull and then close the doors. Just off screen. Come on, come on. Burns, cuts, embarrassing rashes. There's naught that the mystical waters of the Bokaisen hot spring cannot heal. Ho ho! What is that in your hand? Have you seen these guys before? Well, actually, no. You seek this Aura on this Rogadin, do you? 1,000 apologies, but I cannot help you. It is against our policy to divulge information regarding patrons, past and present. Please, we came all this way from Eorzea to find our friends. We have a reputation to consider, miss. Men and women from all walks of life come here in search of rejuvenation, body and soul. They seek privacy. Oh, sorry. These people probably say it the British way. They seek privacy and discretion. We have ever honored their wishes. Only the Seki Segumi may demand otherwise. I'm sorry, but there's naught that I can do. I suppose we'll just have to ask someone else, then. What about that woman who runs the hostelry? Kotokaze, was it? Can we go inside? Innkeeper? Honored traveler, I bid you welcome to the Kugane Cairo. Yeah, Cairo. Inn. Do you require accommodation? As you wish. Allow me to show you to your room. And may I say, that I have the utmost confidence that you will not be disappointed. Now it's just Kevin Sorbo from Hercules. Disappointed! My favorite thing about that is that he was supposed to be disappointed, I think, but he didn't realize it, and he just screamed disappointed instead. And the showrunners were just like, "This looks good, we like it, it's so dumb." So then they just kept it in. Welcome, traveler. Can I interest you in some rice wine, also known as sake? Exceptional quality, delivered but the other day. You've seen these two interesting individuals. Ah, an Auri shinobi and a Rogadin samurai. If I may, I would answer your question with some few of mine own. If I speak of that which you know, Ijin be not offended. You are familiar with the situation. That's right, Ijin or Gaijin. Okay. You are familiar with the situation in the lands across the Ruby Sea, the doomed rebellion after 2.5 decades of quiet? I see. And you are familiar with the ways of Hingashi, how we elect to stand apart and support no cause but our own. Indifferent in callous, some may call us, but pragmatism is essential if a humble island nation such as ours is to survive. But we are not fools. Complete isolation is impractical. Holy crap, everyone. She knows something that America doesn't right now. It's almost like the Garlean Empire is invading some other country that has a U in it. They might have lots of cranes there. I'm not sure. Maybe we should stop them? Okay, but we are not fools. Complete isolation is impractical, and so Kugane is more open to Ijin, and we are equally hospitable to all. Or, if I must speak more plainly, yes, I can help you, but if I do, I must also oblige the ones who ask after you. Are you willing to accept this fair and equitable treatment? If anyone comes looking for us, tell them whatever you like. As you wish. The two individuals of whom you speak did indeed come here. They sought passage across the Ruby Sea. Few ships are willing to make that trip at the moment. Nevertheless, I made several introductions on their behalf. That was the extent of our interactions. I will provide you with the names of the captains, if you like. I have it on this piece of paper, just in case. You've been of great help, Mistress Kotokaze. I'll be sure to come back for that wine sometime. We would welcome your custom, miss. We should question these captains as soon as we can. You take the first 3, I'll take the rest. And we'll meet back here when we're finished, alright? Good luck! And Lise was never heard from again. Until we showed up and realized that her and that captain just got in a wrestling match. And she accidentally caved his skull in. Somehow. There they were wrestling, and then... She got him into a guillotine. She got him into a guillotine hold. And he kept fighting, so she's like, alright, have it your way. And then she heard a snap. His body went limp. She's like, oh. Just like, put some wine in his hand. Laid him down on a table. A gate guard? What are you guarding? Ah, I see. It's the image of Lise accidentally killing some guy. It's like, oops. Damn, I don't know my own strength. That's the 3rd one this day. This is the 3rd one this week. Alright, meticulous merchants. What mighty machinations do you have going this midnight? Passengers? No. We no longer offer that service. Too much trouble. Now, we only transport goods. I told this to the samurai who sent him on his way. The woman? Pah! If it is the woman you seek, pleasure houses have many. Don't worry. If she hears you say that, she might cut your balls off. A curt captain, eh? Yes, a Rogan gentleman did approach me. He wanted to charter a ship to take him across the Ruby Sea, the mad devil. I sent him away, like all the others before him. The woman? Nay. I know her not. The Hannish spice trader. And you seen these guys? You ask me if I have seen this Ore woman and this Rogadan samurai? The woman is unknown to me, but the man is not. He is for Doma, but I could not help him. We travel solely between here and Razatan. It would be an unreasonable detour. Ah, yes, I bet. Come here! Near East Merchant. No, feel the burn. We got this. So we just jog our way back over there. Actually, we'll go here instead and teleport. Well, you are very pretty. Let's return to the hostelry. Ah, there you are, Lise. How did it? Oh, never mind. Judging from the look on your face, you didn't have much better luck than I. Well, I suppose we might as well head back. Wait, I've just remembered. Shit. He's a Namazu fisherman, whatever that means, and a regular here. And we'll find him when we look around. She was like, oh, I have an idea. It's a Namazu. It's a Namazu. Wow. Sketch. Random stuff. Ah. To jest Gyodo. Gyodo. What? What? Why do you stare? You have business with me. By the 12, a talking fish? Yes, yes, a talking fish. How very observant of you each. You find me in good spirits, so your rudeness I will ignore this once. But only if you address me again in the proper manner. Sorry, I've never met a... let's start again. You're Gyodo, right? My name is Lise, and this is Sven. We're looking for some friends of ours. Have you seen these? I see. Both of these ones I know well. I helped them secure passage across the Ruby Sea. Really? That's wonderful. Could you do the same for us? Yes. This would not be a problem. For you, I could charter a ship this very day. But the journey is fraught with much peril. The fare will not be cheap. Are you sure you can afford to pay? I didn't think to bring any money. But surely Tatara will let us take whatever we need from the Seance coffers, right? Oh, Lise. Oh, no. No. We wouldn't be the only passengers, though. Could we take a moment to talk it over with our friends? Yes, but hurry. Your ship must depart under the cover of darkness. We shall meet again at sunset on the Saragare Bridge. Don't forget to bring your fare. Yes, Menikia, yes. It's about time our luck changed. Alphino and the others would be thrilled. We're gonna get mugged. What are you talking about? We're gonna get jumped. That was way too easy. We're gonna go over there and they're gonna be like, oh, you have much skill, right? Right? Good. Hand it over. We're gonna say no, they're gonna break our kneecaps. Hello, what's up? We spoke with a number of merchants and captains in the southern piers. Several recognized Koketsu, and confirmed that he had been searching for a vessel to deliver him to Arthur. None, however, made any mention of Lady Yugiri. Yes, it was the same story for us. Then you'll never believe what happened. We ran into this fish man. The situation was very fishy. And, yeah. So this Gyodo claims to have aided both Kagetsu and Yugiri? How fortuitous. Not the word I would have chosen, Master Alphino. Stupid's what I'd call it. How can you agree to his price without making any attempt to haggle? Or even confirming that it was what it was in the first place? Yes. That, too, was a misstep on their part. But it is not what troubles me most. Gyodo and his brethren are not renowned for their generosity of spirit. Rather, their disdain as scheming moneylenders, ever eager to turn a profit from others' misfortune. Everyone else we questioned stated that Kugetsu was alone. Only Gyodo claims to have met both him and Yugiri. I suppose it's possible that Kosetsu made inquiries by himself and only called upon Yugiri once he had found a willing captain. But it is equally possible, if not more likely, that you are being deceived. Do not forget that there are parties present in Kugane with agendas which may run contrary to your own. The Viceroy was once a spy herself, as I recall. I should be surprised if she did not have the countless agents here in her employ, all eager to prove themselves to their new master. And what better way to do so than by delivering her the heads of foreign insurgents? Fine, you may be right about it, but if Gyodo is working for the Empire, who's to say he won't try and do the same trick? He didn't try the same trick with Yugiri and Gosetsu. I mean, if he did, he might know where they are, and if he succeeded, they might be in trouble. Anyway, if he holds up his end of the bargain, we'll have nothing to worry about, will we? If he tries to betray us, I vote we take him prisoner and punch him until he tells us the truth. So, if it's a trap, we'll spring it and deal with the consequences. I like the way you think. Very well. We should prepare for the worst. Total will remain here, and I shall follow the three of you at a discreet distance. Once more, I must caution you to avoid physical altercations at all costs. Even should Imperial agents attempt to engage you, the Seki Setgumi will not hesitate to clap you in irons or cut you down. If anything untoward should happen, you are to return here at once. Is that clear? To review, Lise, Fen, and I will meet the Gyodo as planned. Alphino will keep watch from a distance, ready to provide support in the likely event that Gyodo attempts to betray us to the Imperials or whomever else. Should that happen, you and Lise will subdue him, and together we will make our escape. As our actions will surely draw the attention of the Seki Sekigumi, we will evade them with Alphino's assistance and return here with our prisoner. Does that meet everyone's approval? Of course, these precautions will be for naught if Gyodo does not play with us, play us for fools, but we shall see. To the bridge! Ah, to the bridge. Off we go. To the bridge. And then we will get jumped by a bunch of Gyodos. A bunch of talking fishes with hammers. They'll be like, you came to the wrong neighborhood. Wrong one. Ah, yes. It's a fight. That's the word. And Alizé? A would-be ally is nowhere to be seen. Make ready, Fen. Something smells... fishy.
He's late.
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes, yes. This way, quickly now.
Oh, he uses the same. He uses the same rig as the green guys.
Enough! Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
This ship. So very sorry to inform you, yes, yes. Long before was it pledged to another. To me. These ones are for Doma.
I knew it couldn't be this simple.
Nothing personal, yes, yes. Just business.
Then business is about to take a turn for the worse.
Ah!
Come on, let's find a way out of here.
It's time to kill them all. It's time for everyone's favorite thing, mayhem. Like me. As expected, the Seki Segumi caught our scent. Since